Ukraine's President Selenskyj signalled a major shake-up of his top team by firing both his prosecutor general and spy chief after losing faith in his long-term allies. This comes as the talks on lifting the blockade on grain exports continues. Well, let's look at what all of this means with Zlenskis, head and research fellow at the Ukraine Forum, Russian and Eurasia programme at Chatham House. Thank you so much for joining us on Euronews. So let's talk about grain first. Now, the Russian President Vladimir Putin has suggested that negotiations on lifting this blockade of grain exports is going well. The talks are positive. What's your take?
The talks are happening, but this is a very fragile process. And what is even more complicated is actually having these security corridors for the fracht ships to actually move the grain. And this is where the complication lies, because the Black Sea is mined to a very strong degree. And in order to build up these corridors that are secure for companies to ensure shipment, it will take time. So it's very unlikely that this will be unblocked in any immediate time.
Right. And let's come to Zlenski cleaning house. How concerning is it that the person who essentially led the war efforts has been removed? And how much does it say about the choices that Zlenski makes?
Well, Zlenski, when he came to power, clearly prioritized loyalty over professionalism among the people that he appointed. And the now former head of security services, Bakanov, was a childhood friend of Zlenski and had very little actually experience working in law enforcement and security.
So how much does this then shake the foundations of Ukraine's security and their efforts to repel this Russian invasion?
I don't think it shakes to a large degree, because at the moment, the main task of repelling Russian aggression is with Ukrainian armed forces. And Ukrainian armed forces are both operating behind the enemy lines on the occupied territories and also on the front lines where they're repelling Russian aggression and preparing for the counteroffensive. I think there will be a sway of new people coming in who prove themselves more effective in the war, who will be promoted to higher positions, and through this there will be a cleanup and improvement of the services.
Okay, we'll leave it there, but thank you so much, Ms. Zlenskis.